Hey guys, Camera15 back at it with another video for you guys. Back with another episode review of ReZero. Apologies for getting this video out a few days later. It was actually my last week at my last job before getting or going in for my new job. So how that's gonna work out, it's gonna change things on the channel in terms of me getting videos up. Again, I got to be more consistent. I have to do more, reviews later. Now, the good thing is I can do more reviews later at night because, well, my new job is probably a good 5 to 10 minute drive from where I currently reside at. So that's better as opposed to, say, an hour-long drive. But anyways, ReZero season 3, episode 10 was interesting. Uh, Basically, the episode focuses in on the Regulus battle, with cuts to Priscilla and then obviously Capella's whole situation. Which let's start off with that, right? I'm gonna start off one by one in terms of shortest to longest. So one by one, Priscilla or Capella obviously was the cliffhanger last week where she showed up out of nowhere and essentially, we're just like, what the hell is going on here? So, Capella confronts Felix, and Capella's just like, well, what do we got here? A tiny little cat over here. Dude, I've slowly but surely started to like Capella as a character, bruh. Now, apparently, I heard she got censored, her outfit's in there, but it's funny. This girl, this freaking Archbishop is absolute lunatic, bruh. Um, and basically, she sees like, oh, she hasn't healed from the dragon's blood. Well, that's interesting. Now, Felix basically kind of proclaims to Capella, like, hey, how are you gonna fix Crush? Tell me how to fix Crush. And freaking Capella's like, huh? What? And essentially, she's like, oh, come on, stab me. I know you want to kill me. Don't you want to kill me for what I did to your loved one? And Felix actually stabs Capella, and she starts coughing up blood and everything. And then she transforms into Crush and trying to get under Felix's skin even more. And she's just like, how could you do this to me after all the love that you and I shared? And then Felix is like, you need to shut up. Our relationship ain't like that, essentially, right? You know, essentially, she basically said, like, no, our love is sided because we know Felix loves Crush, like crazy, but Crush kind of doesn't reciprocate those feelings back to Felix. Again, I still keep forgetting that Felix is a guy, but he dresses up like a damn girl, regardless. And it's funny too because I think this is like the second time we've seen Capella show up, and then she tries to act like she's somebody, and then the character's like, "No, that kid, you're not like that, bruh," which is absolutely funny because then Capella's like, "Oh, damn it, I fucked up. Well, I guess that's all right. Well, who cares? Well, I tried, right?" So, oh man, bruh. It's so funny to hear people just rebuttal back to Capella saying like, you're not acting like the character you think I know or the person you think I know. And then Capella's like, oh, well, I tried, I guess. Okay. But anyways, Felix asks again, or basically she pins Felix to the wall, and Capella's just like, any last words? And Felix is like, tell me how to change or fix Crush. Which is interesting that she was saying, like, tell me how to, like, basically turn Crush back to normal and not get the Dragon Blood, which, realistically, I felt like Subaru healed Crush, with it. Now, maybe Felix is asking this question for Subaru's sake. Now, Capella actually responds and says, like, look, if I knew how to fix people, then I would, but I don't know how to do that if there's dragon blood involved. So, that's the thing. And then all of a sudden, it looks like she's gonna give the killing blow to Felix, but then an attack hits Capella, and she's like, well, what do we got here? And it's Crush standing up, and I'm just like, wait, what? Crush is about to get back in fight. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. But then we actually see it's not Crush, it's actually Anastasia. And Anastasia was like, well, I don't like the type of person. I'm like, I figured you would come here, the moment I set out basically my message to the entire city. So I figured you'd be here. And basically, she traps Capella and puts her down in like a dungeon battleground area. So hey, look, flex by Anastasia. Don't know where Cruz is probably somewhere else, hiding and sleeping and everything. But that was pretty a smart. Again, at first it was funny because I'm just like, I feel like, and maybe Anastasia would be trouble. No, never mind. Anastasia's good because she's actually smarter than obviously I thought she was, but she definitely played Capella. So Capella falls down. She's just like, oh, I'm gonna kill that sucker. Um, and then you have it to where All shows up and Capella's like, I don't have time for ugly people like you. And basically All just says, like, look, you're not getting out of here. You're gonna die here, and also I'm in a bad mood, a very bad mood. Um, Again, the mysteriousness of Owl, I don't know, but we're gonna see what he's gonna do. He looks like I guess he's gonna try to take on Capella. It's gonna be if he ends up beating Capella by himself, then my goodness, I gotta put more respect on Al's name. But that's where that whole situation's at. We cut over. We do see what's going on with the Sirius versus Priscilla situation. So basically, Sirius is again doing her proclamations about love and everything, and actually, we kind of have it to where the Bard is getting riled up and is actually getting basically entranced with Sirius's basically curse, her ability, right? Her eye, because you can see like her eyes turning red and everything, and essentially you have it to where the Bard is just like, or no, Liliana's her name. Liliana's just like, come on, Priscilla Sama, let's hear her out. Maybe she's not bad. She's all about all this love and stuff. And then I can't believe I saw what I saw, bruh. Priscilla walks up to Liliana and she's like, Priscilla Sama? And she grabs her cheeks and she just latches on a kiss, bro. And it wasn't just a kiss. Like, it was a whole, like, they were tongue kissing. And I'm just like, I'm watching this shit. I'm watching this. I'm just like, oh my. Oh, wow. I did not. Oh, Priscilla. And even Liliana's like, Sama, and even Sirius like, oh my, just like, what the hell is going on? So Priscilla's legitimately making out with Liliana, and I'm like, listen. Last week, you give us the scene where she's changing into her battle outfit, where she's in this very revealing outfit, and you have it where Liliana's like, and she's drooling and foaming at the mouth. Liliana is, right? Like any other fucking goon in the ReZero community who's looking at that scene. And then we see basically freaking Priscilla slap on a kiss. I'm just like, okay. I'm like, back to back weeks. ReZero is really trying to get me to be a Priscilla fan. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a Priscilla fan. I'm a Priscilla fan. Priscilla is my favorite now. Listen, Amelia was up there. Cruz was up there. Anastasia was up there. I do like Felt. Echidna's up there. Priscilla might be my favorite waifu out of the entire ReZero after these past two episodes. I'm sorry, damn it. I became a full-fledged goon. If you're telling me if I was in Liliana's, shoes and I could basically tongue kiss her, kill me. My God, I was absolutely shocked that I saw that scene. And the detail of that kiss scene, I'm just like, White Fox did not need to go that hard on the kiss. They didn't need to do that, right? It brings Liliana back to her senses, so okay, that's good. But it starts the fight between Sirius and Priscilla. Sirius basically tells like she's got her human forces or the people she's controlled, right? But Priscilla makes like a fire barrier and tells Liliana, hey, use your mat or use your music to calm them down and get themselves back to normal so they're not in danger. I'll take care of this, right? Do it now because I don't got a lot of patience. So that's the thing. Liliana, she goes off to do that. But then in the meantime, you just have it to where you have Priscilla and Sirius fighting. Again, Sirius is taunting, and saying like, "Why are you the way you are? Why are you so tightly closed in?" Which, it's kind of a trait we've been seeing out of Priscilla with the limited appearances that she's kind of a person that's kind of like passive aggressive to others, and she kind of keeps things to herself, and she's kind of seems like that loner type of person, right? But then you have it to where Sirius gets under her skin and basically is like, "Oh, actually, do you know something about?" I think it was like the Lion and the Tin Man or something like that. I forgot what it was. It was something like some sort of story or something. And that actually shocks, Priscilla when she heard that, and then she gets very pissed off. So maybe whatever Sirius mentioned has something to do with her past or something, and she just starts lashing out. Now, after the episode's over, after the endings, we do get a post-credit scene where she takes one of Sirius's attacks like point blank to the face, like one of them dang chains, like point blank, and that's why we're kind of left off there. So I don't know what's gonna happen there, but it ain't good for Priscilla right now. Plus, she's fighting in a state where she's pretty upset and pretty pissed off. So there's that. Um, and basically, the good chunk of the episode is the Regulus fight, which was hilarious because basically, throughout this fight, we're just seeing that Regulus is taking every single damn attack that they're dishing out. Like, freaking Amelia dropping freaking, legitimate, like, freaking, not icicles. Well, yes, icicles. Um, Literally dropping big ass icicles. The landmass of what a fucking asteroid in space would look like, probably, right? And just dropping it on this dude. He's still getting up, not being affected. Reinhart is giving this dude like freaking attacks that are like legitimately like, nah, these should like kill this dude, right? Um, you know, because we remember, in his fight against Sirius in the first part or the first half of ReZero, like Sirius was taking his attacks, but like even then, when it came to like a killing blow, she couldn't do it. She couldn't like she couldn't handle that, right? So that's the thing, right? And it's just crazy, right? So he ends up kicking freaking Reinhardt away, and he's like, "Well, at least that freaking problem's gone for now. Now it's time for you." Amelia starts to get involved in the fight and basically proclaims, like, like, "Listen, I don't understand your whole motives. Like, if you're trying to freaking say that you love somebody and you want to have all these wives, shouldn't you be taking care of them? Shouldn't you worry about them? You shouldn't be trying to like basically tell them stay shut up and basically do not do what I'll tell you." And basically, Regulus' entire time is like, "My, you are a woman that is just very like, you're just a woman who is very, very aggressive, and you just don't listen. And that's why I'm glad I just didn't have to do, so that's the thing, right?" Also, too, we later find, Subaru finds out, like, he called, she was called, or that he called, or she was called a virgin, right? Millie tells him, like, because at some point Subaru's like, "Okay, we need to come with something." And he's like, well, he did call me a virgin. He did ask if I was a virgin. And this Mr. was like, "Man, I'm gonna kill him." Um, but basically, you kind of get this crazy scene to where they're doing a runaway, and they're kind of ice skating and everything. And then like this one plan, it's literally Amelia using these attacks, right? Um, and going for his vital points. Like one of the points was like legitimately she attacks his like straight up dick. I'm just like, I watched that part. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, don't tell me that was not intentional. That they just told him that she just attacked him in the balls, bruh. And legitimately, like a few minutes later, after they're done with the ice skating scene, right? Subaru's like, "Damn it, that plan, the balls plan didn't work either. I hit the vital points and everything." I'm just like, "Dog, what?" I'm like, well, listen, honestly, if you ask me, I'd probably do the same thing. If I was ever in a fight with a guy and I'm in hand-to-hand combat, I'd probably kick the dude in the balls very hard and then get out of there immediately. Because typically a good kick to the balls, well, that will hurt any man, right? So, there's that. But basically, and also too, Regulus is like able to like freaking raise water and use it like he's using the spirit bomb from freaking Dragon Ball, just in more deadlier fashion, right? Um, But regardless, none of he's invulnerable to all their attacks. Like he's taking no absolute damage whatsoever. And we're trying to find out. So Subaru asks Emilia, like, hey, can you think of anything in your time when you were kind of kidnapped by him that could maybe potentially give away the fact, like, hey, you know, his weakness or his to break through his invulnerability so we can actually do damage and kill this guy, right? And she brings up like the little I forgot what it was something. It was a little something, right? And it was basically an allusion to the star. And basically, Super breaks down like basically all the archbishops' names are all stars. And at the end of the episode, one, they come up with they come up with a new plan. This man grabs Reinhart and he just throws him super high into the air. And Reinhart basically tells him like, "Hey, Subaru, it's gonna be a while before I come back." So yeah, this dude looks like he threw him straight to the moon. So it's clear what's gonna happen is this man's gonna fall down to the ground. He's gonna die, and then he's gonna freaking come back to life. And which who knows how long that could be. Regulus threw him up in the air pretty high. So when he comes back down, I don't know. Uh, so you get that whole situation right then and there, right? So you have that. And basically Subaru at the end of the episode tells Regulus like, okay, I think I have a feeling of what I know what your ability is. And we kind of find out like this dude can like stop time for his body. So again, put in the comment section to help me better understand what Subaru's explanation was, but I don't know. Maybe it's seemingly enough. He can stop time on his body to prevent himself from freaking getting killed with these massive blows. Um, but they made the mention, Amelia made the mention to him like he has no heart, like he feels cold. So maybe the fact is there's another body somewhere, which is the actual like, you know, Regulus Cornelius body with like his heart, and this is just some fucking clone. Like I'm guessing what gluttony is. Maybe the same thing applies to gluttony. There's two versions of himself or two copies. One is a real copy, the other one's just a fake one that just is voidless or has nothing, right? So, if there's two different Reguluses, well then I'm guessing Amelia and Subaru probably gonna split up and find and somebody's gonna find the other body, which is probably Amelia that's gonna find the other body and kill and try to kill Regulus and do damage and get this other copy away. But we'll see. We will see. But another great episode of ReZero. Definitely can't wait to see what happens next. And things like that. But things are heating up. But anyways, you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get more ReZero content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day or your night. Till then, guys, peace.